Welcome back. Okay, so I'm going to go over now where to drill the holes to actually hold the main structures together. What you're going to get is a tap, one of these. Okay, you need to get the top half of the tap to hold onto it. Okay, and a drill bit. So I use my Dremel. So I'll start from the front to the back just to show you before I actually drill the holes. This front section has little tabs on it, so this basically just slides in similar to the Mark II Viper and slides down and makes a very nice fit. Okay, so that's basically your main fuselage completed. Okay, and then from there everything else screws on. You can glue it if you want to, and you can fill up certain gaps that might look better. For me, I'm not going to glue anything together because I need to transport this home because I'm not home at the moment. So let me take that off to make it easier. Okay, so you got your bottom section. Okay, so basically what you do over here is you slide in the front piece that I've already prepared. Okay, same as I did for the front nose. So this just sits in there, you can glue it in. Okay, and then basically just turn this over, and where the tabs sit on this one, they slip into these tabs. That's why it's very important to have these lined up, else it won't go together. So this goes over and just clips forward, and it actually holds this in pretty well. Okay, you'll notice that this hole will actually, if you look from the top, it'll actually meet up with the little mark that is made on the inside of this part. So all you need to do from there is just take your Dremel. I'm not going to do it now, I've already done it, but basically just drill straight through the bottom of this piece, and you see it's been countersunk on this side. Okay, then what you do is you take your cockpit interior, you drill the hole with a 2.5mm drill bit, and then you use your tap and you tap it from the bottom. Okay, so this basically slides underneath the back section inside the cockpit, and it actually lines up. You see it should go behind the little tab on the inside, and if you pull it back you'll see the holes line up. And all you do is you simply take your long screw, insert it, and just screw it in. And if it catches the hole, which it is not doing right now, like, I'm not going to fiddle too much with this now, but basically just make sure it catches a hole and goes all the way through, and then it'll hold your cockpit base in place. Okay, so once that's done, it'll be one piece. Okay, the rest from there is pretty simple. Your wings, same for both sides. I'll show one side. Is you slide the front end into the hole and the back end between the two tabs. And you see there is a hole already on top, and there'll be a little marking on top of the wing piece. Okay, I've already drilled the holes on this one. So that slides in. Okay, then once again you take your 2.5mm. Well, on the top one you can take a larger one, but you can take your 2.5mm, which you need to get, drill bit, and drill straight through, right through the other end. Then basically you can tap the whole thing, or you can tap only the wing, and then you'll get slightly shorter screws. You come in with a Phillips screwdriver, and bam, there it goes. It's your wing tight. Okay, so I'm going to take the wings off for now because I cut myself earlier on, so that happens in model building. Drop your fingers open, bleed all over the place. Okay, so hopefully I won't bleed now. I'll take this out. So you do that for both sides. Okay, so once that's on, you have your lower section. Okay, and that slides into the little tab, slides underneath. Now this is the wings will already be on. Okay, and you see the same on this one. There'll be a little marking over there. You've got a hole on this piece, so it slides in. Once again, take a drill bit and drill all the way through. You can cover this hole up afterwards with filler. Okay, then basically screw this piece down so it's one piece. Okay, and then from there, once this is in, let me actually screw it in already. Okay, you need to use a long one for this. There. Okay, so that's in place, one piece. Okay, let me take this out. Okay, so now for the rear section, you got your top clam, if you want to call it that. I'd call this bottom intake, top intake, and well, top intake as well. Two top intakes. Okay, so what happens with this one is you get two parts. You get this little U piece with two holes in it. Okay, and you get a rear plating. That's where your engines will clip onto, and you have the engines already painted. And they basically, there's holes for lighting and there's a hole for a screw, so they just basically slide on. Okay, you do not need to glue them if you do not want to. Okay, and as well, these have got a little indentation in the center inside. I'm not sure if it's visible, where you can drill a hole through if you want to put lighting in. Okay, so what you want to do here is take this part, put some glue on, glue it in with a thin end behind. Okay, then you take this piece and you insert. I'm going to resize this piece when I do new prints because I found that it was too wide. It just slides in to the gap, sits against that edge. Okay, and with the rings on, obviously, this slides underneath and it just falls into place over here. Okay, and then you can drill a hole through there. Also, you can tap it and then put a screw through there. Okay, so that's basically the main construction. What I'll do is in the next video I'll show you guys how to put the engines on, how to screw this in, and then a couple more points. Okay, so I'll see you in the next one.